5 frames in there. Some looks pretty good. They'll be very. So usually in nature they have to go into an empty box.
Okay.
So here I'm providing them all this nice, ready-to-go equipment. 8 in there. It's exciting.
It is exciting.
Yes.
You get a new home, guys. Or ladies. Sorry, ladies.
Ladies. Let's go. Yes.
Okay, ladies, a new home. It's going to be
What's this?
beautiful. Oh my goodness. And do they know to walk in?
Just watch them. They've already started building foam there.
Oh my goodness.
So that's why I put them right on that box there, because they've already oriented. They're doing their orientation flight right now.
Okay. And as long as I stay still, they're not going to care about me,
They
right?
don't care.
Wow, they're just covering the hive.
Yeah,
The front door.
entrance. See, they don't know where to go unless they start fanning the entrance, or the first one start fanning.
Okay.
It sends off a pheromone that says, "This way, girls."
Okay.
It's really fun to watch, and you can get closer. I would suggest getting closer.
I'm good right here, Philip.
Good, right here. Okay, can you zoom it?
Yep.
It's fun to watch them start to move towards the entrance here.
Oh, I can see that they're all kind of going in a group.
Yep. Yeah, they'll all be in like in a half hour or so. I'm looking for the queen now.
Is she in there? No.
Somewhere.
Somewhere in the whole group of them, right?
Yeah, somewhere. You can usually see her because she walks a little differently.
Oh my goodness, just look at them go in like little lemmings.
Yeah, you see how they do this. This is good. So I watch for this, the signs of accepting the box. So traditionally, or most beekeepers will just throw them inside and then have to work it out. But here they're choosing, they're getting the scent,
Okay.
and they're making a conscious or a instinctual decision to walk in together.
And do they care if there's been bees in there before? Like, do they smell the other bees?
Not at all. The more the better, because if there's a smell of bees, it means there's already occupied, which is a plus.
Okay.
It's sort of like moving into a house that has some furniture in it that's already been lived in, and so you can tell it was taken care of.
Okay. I can't believe I'm standing here and there's all these bees like flying around me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like fine.
Well, they're just orienting now. See, they're going back and forth. They're looking at landmarks, looking at the sun.
Okay. And is there a better time of day to do this activity?
Now.
So when the sun's up and out.
Yeah.
Like if you did it when the sun was clouded over, would they be disoriented?
Same thing.
Okay.
I think they see an ultraviolet or something, so they don't really need the actual physical sun. They just need the light of the sun. So when I don't see the queen in particular, I'll just check it in a couple of weeks and see how it's going in there, and if there's laying going on, I know we're good. She's easy to miss.
Wow, they're really starting to go in at all across the board.
Yeah.
Because at the beginning they just kind of went in on the right side, and now they're going all the way across.
Yeah, once they start getting that motion, because they're all signaling each other. First, they get spread out like a pancake. They just go like this. Depending, that's why the board is this size. Sometimes there's so many that they'll spill over.
And how do you know how many boxes they need for that size hive?
Good question. I just know.
Okay.
I put. So this is like 3 or 4 pounds of bees, which is average for a starter. And so this is, I put 8 frames in there. Often the new hive you only use 5, but I give them some extra.
Okay.
So they're all set to build out those frames because they're all full of honey to make wax, and so they'll build it out right away. They're like under a time pressure, literally, to set up house and start making for the queen to start laying and for them to start gathering honey.
I think it's going to take them less than an hour to get in that box.
And that's pretty quick.
They're moving in pretty fast.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I'll take my bee brush and do that, but it seems like they're all sort of doing it.
They've got it figured out.
Yeah. So I'll come back later on and pick up the board here. I think I showed you before the, they started building the actual comb. So somehow this buckshot, and all of a sudden this is squished here. But if they're left in the box for any length of time, they would start building the comb here, again at an angle to the squareness of the box, which I find interesting.
That is so pretty.
So I don't know how they do the buckshot, because they're just driven to lay wax down.
Ah.
And then from this sort of chaotic pattern comes this perfectly built honeycomb.
Wow.
And so in a day or two, the comb would have been this big, but just in a few hours, it was in a couple of inches.
Wow.
So I get the rest of it. So I can reuse this box. This is my file box, and this is the entrance there coming and going.
Okay, and then you have a screen so that they can get some air.
Yep. Yeah.
Cool.
And so that's my.
And they're almost more than half in.
Yep. Yeah. They're
and they seem less, not as many orientation flights.
Yep. Yeah. So it's a very. I like how somehow they know how to the sense of time and pacing, because they don't all rush in, but they'll all move. Like there's a very steady flow. It's like department store or something where everyone just sort of moves in. There's a huge crowd. They only so many can fit in at a time. So they don't all like mass there, but they'll all get in. So I find that they share this to me the same sense of time as people do. You know, because they're not like they're perceiving time differently, but also in the same way that we perceive time. The sense of so the ones on the outlier there don't quite get the signal right away.
So they send the signal from the front of the grouping back to the folks in the back.
Yeah. See, they're all when they're going like this. They have a gland on the back that's a scent gland, and so they're fanning the smell of a pheromone that says this is a place to come. And so they really rely on that as a direction, because they're smelling that. And we're good to go.